So what is going on, guys? Nemesis 360 here, coming in with another Battlefront video. So this is going to be a really interesting theory involving Geonosis. If you've played Battlefront 2, you'll know what that is. But without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. So what this theory is mostly based on, basically the first stage of the Death Star is you have to have a massive dogfight, and I think when you get a certain amount of kills, you can get onto the next stage. But this stage takes place in an asteroid belt. Most people think it's Alderaan, because that got blown up in the 4th film, and like, it could be plausible. But this guy on Reddit, The Apprentice Lives, massive shout out to him because he came up with the whole theory behind this. But he says the asteroid belt we see in the pictures is actually the asteroid belt near Geonosis, and this is the one that Obi-Wan and Jango flew through in Attack of the Clones. Through reading further down the thread, I also discovered that there was some leaked footage I didn't even realise, but EA have been taking it all down, but apparently this like conclusively shows the Geonosian asteroid belt. So I'm sorry guys, I couldn't get the gameplay for you, but take my word, apparently it's basically confirmed. I'm actually just really annoyed I wasn't one of the lucky people who could get a look at the gameplay so I could give you my opinion on it, but oh well, I'm going to take these guys' word for it. We also know that it is canon that the Death Star was built orbiting Geonosis, so if we are in the Geonosis asteroid belt, it's very plausible that one of the planets we could be visiting will be in fact Geonosis. I think that this could allow for some cool game modes. Maybe we'll have to take out a shield generator on the planet or something that could allow us to take down the Death Star when we actually get to that stage. Maybe the Imperials will have to defend it, or they're trying to wipe out the Geonosians, because there is something that not many people know about. I've been reading up on Reddit, I actually knew none of this at all, but there was some biological weapon that wiped out the Geonosians, so maybe the planet side DLC could be revolving around us trying to disarm the Imperial weapons, something like that. This also brings up an interesting point, as the developers said they weren't going to include any prequel content, but if they do decide to include this will be the first prequel planet that they've actually introduced into the game. So, you know, who knows, they could introduce some prequel content later down the road, maybe to sort of resurrect the game a bit when the player numbers drop again. And I've mentioned this in another video regarding different skins that may be added to the game, but we could see the introduction of a neutral class of Geonosians, so maybe they're not on any side, they're just trying to protect the world. I'd personally love to see this, because I remember playing as him in Battlefront 2, and they did the same things with like Ewoks and different classes. I'd love to see this feature, because it's kind of cool to play as different species other than just the Imperial and the Rebel people, and having different objectives to do rather than just walking with the walkers or capturing a point in supremacy. It's always good. I've only just thought of this as well, but I thought it'd be so cool if we can maybe see some remnants of the Battle of Geonosis, maybe some Hailfire droids, maybe some ATTEs, I think they're called, maybe even some just like clone people. That'd be so cool, and it'd be a sort of callback to the old games. And finally, we also have some Geonosian starfighters that could be included, even some speeder bikes. It's just always good to have new vehicles in the game, because they're my favorite part of the game. But I hope you guys did enjoy this little theory. Let's see if we can drop 20 likes on this video. I'm not sure if we can do it, but make sure to smash that like button down below if you did enjoy this, and also subscribe if you're new around here. So thank you all for watching, and goodbye.